We're excited about this game. I know our guys are obviously tough go on the road, but I think our guys, it's one of the things I love here is you get the opportunity to play the best teams in the country week in and week out. And South Carolina is obviously one of those top national teams, not just this year, but over the last 2 to 3 years, they've been that top high caliber team. And Coach Spurrier's done a great job with building that program up to this point where they're a title contender every single year. So great challenge for us, and should be a great atmosphere, and as it always is playing in the SEC.
First up we have Edward Ashoff at ESPN.com.
Hey, Dan, with a pretty rough November coming up with 3 straight ranked opponents, have you sensed kind of a sense of urgency more from your players coming into this month, especially with South Carolina, kind of opening things up for you guys?
Yeah, our first 7 opponents are 38 and 18 right now, and a bunch of them are ranked in the top 10 too. So I don't know that this month's any different than the rest of the season. I was looking at that stat the other day. So I think there's a sense of urgency for us every single game that we play here, and when you're playing that type of schedule. It's kind of always that way. So I don't know that this is any different than where we've been over the first half of the season, but I know our guys love that challenge of playing the best teams.
And also, the last couple of games, you've had some inconsistency in the fourth quarter. What have you guys done maybe in practice the last couple of weeks, especially with that bye, to help that? I mean, obviously, it's going to be a little different in the games, but what have you tried to key in on?
Well, it's the focus. I mean, here's what we've looked at within those things is we make some mistakes, in some of those games. We've had a couple of issues, but the most important part to me that's come up is in every one of those games we've found a way in the last couple of weeks, found a way to win the game. And even though we've gotten sloppy or made some mistakes or there's some errors at the critical moment, we step up, make the play, and win the game, and that's really what we've built off of.
Next we have David Morrison of the Columbia Daily Tribune.
Hey, Coach. With everything that's asked out of quarterbacks and offenses today and all the hits that they end up taking, is it more important now to have 2 guys game ready on a given week than it was in the past maybe?
I think it is. And I think just in the style of college football, I think one of the things that in the style of college football that does make it easier is that usually the separation between your first and your second quarterback might not be that great. You look at the pro game where, they're paying one guy $15 million and the backup $500,000. There's probably a reason for that. In the college game, they're both getting the same scholarship. So the separation sometimes between 1 and 2 is not as great. And I've always been a big believer of that, and not just in today's game, but you're one play away from the most important position on the field, having your backup go in the game. And the guys on the field have to be comfortable with him, have to believe that this guy can come in and make the plays to win the game. And if you don't have 2 quarterbacks ready at all times, you're putting yourself at a risk at a key moment of a game. You're going to put somebody on the field that the guys in the huddle, they better have confidence in that this guy's in here and can win the game for us.